Did I bust your bracket? I sure hope so, because that's what I do as a 31 seed, right? Well, let's go over some fights and antics that happened therein. There's a miss. There's a miss. Hey, we finally got a flip. Oh, look, another miss. Another miss. Oh, there's a little flipper. There's the big flip up to the shelf. Oh, I was hoping to get that up there. And another miss. Oh, we finally got one. I'll throw it right back at you, Vasquez. And another flip in the corner. To the 8-ball corner. No, he is denied. And another miss. And to finish it off, up on the hopper deck. After this match, we went directly into knowing that we were up against Ribbot. So then the shenanigans start. Ribbot's first stop was to come in and try to get us to lock in to a certain configuration, which is all well and good. We did that. Actually, we went with it'll look like Hydra. Unfortunately for us, that means no Mega Wedge. But our understanding was it's you take a picture of your bot, you could send it into production, and your bot needs to look like that coming out there. So what we did was welded our wedgelets together, so they're one solid wedge. It looks exactly the same, has the same profile as everything else. Unfortunately for them, it's actually thicker material than our Mega Wedge would have been. So it might have actually been the worst case scenario for them. And this whole process starts by going out to the welding tent. And we literally leave the wedges right on the bot, tack them in place, weld them. And a big shout out to the Lincoln Electric guys for letting us get in their way for a little bit, because we spent about 5 hours out there welding, cutting them back apart, welding them, cutting them back apart. And then you got to cool those bad boys down in between all that, so that way it's on the frame. You don't want to heat up everything else that's on the bot. So on to grinding. And it took quite a while. I mean, good thing we had the cart made. We could do it right on this thing, do all the work that we needed to, roll it away, try to hide it the best we can, and still keep it cool. That was the biggest problem, was out there wasn't a lot of water where you could get at certain things. And even Terry came out, and he made an appearance grinding, sanding, and matabbing all the edges so there was nothing sharp or anything for Ribbot to catch. The worst was trying to get those things back out after they were welded, because they were a little bit bent. So the guys did almost all the work on these things. I was playing distraction for Ribbot, walking around, making sure we had teams in multiple spots around this whole arena. That way they didn't know where the bot was, what was actually getting pre-worked on, and they did excellent work to get these made in time for the fight. And the last part is painting. And wouldn't you know it, the Ribbot guys finally found us out there. About an hour before the actual fight, it was getting pretty late and energy was getting pretty testy out there, but we finally made it in against them, and well, we came out pretty damaged, actually. I mean, the wedges were perfect, don't get me wrong, but they've ripped out the flipper tongue, they ripped the cylinder rod apart, and they wrecked the arm and got it twisted and took a cut out of it. But yet it still flips, which was the most amazing part, is that even with all that damage to the flipper arm, it was still out there just sending it. That's it, folks. That's all I got. There's no more information to look here.
I gotta see control movement.
That's not control?
Hey!
The countdown is started!
But coming into next week with Black Dragon, it's gonna be a tough battle, and it looks like it might be a little bit with a gutted Hydra to get back up and running. But we'll be ready, because we better be. Black Dragon doesn't like to stop moving, even when it's on fire.